Now, ABC 6 News at noon on your side.
New information about a Reynoldsburg Navy reservist who was killed in Afghanistan. We now know Lieutenant Steve Byus volunteered for the trip that eventually took his life. ABC 6's Mike McCarthy is live with why Byus was in the Middle East. Mike?
Well, Terry, Steve Byus worked as a civilian employee for the Defense Supply Center Columbus here on the east side. A family friend told us he went to Afghanistan just last month. And staff here are now confirming this afternoon that Byus volunteered for that trip as part of his job to help with logistics and training. The Department of Defense so far is not commenting just yet on what happened to the 35-year-old father of 2 kids. But that family friend told us Byus was killed yesterday in Kabul when a car exploded around an international convoy. This afternoon, the Washington Post is reporting the Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack, which just happened to be a day after the Navy reservist 12-year wedding anniversary. The blast near the U.S. Embassy killed 2 other troops and injured roughly 20 other soldiers and civilians. A spokesman for the Defense Logistics Agency says Byus was one of the best supply specialists they had here.
That's obviously a tragedy. Yeah, but, you know, it's a dangerous area over there, and, you know, we've lost a lot of military. So I think folks are at least understanding of that fact that it's pretty dangerous over there. And so when we lose a civilian, it's doubly important.
Well, Byus grew up in Wellston down in Jackson County. The family friend tells us that Byus joined the Navy Reserves after the September 11th attacks, and this was his 3rd time in the Middle East. He was supposed to be home in time for Christmas. Instead, today, his wife and his kids are now headed to Dover Air Force Base in Delaware, where his body is expected to arrive as early as today. Funeral arrangements are still being made. Of course, we'll keep you updated. We're live on the east side of Columbus. Mike McCarthy, ABC 6 News.